Bliss. My company is mastervision.com. We are Google partners, and we specialize in website design and development. On the slideshow, these are just some of the recent projects I've done over the years. So we don't only do website design. We do all kinds of graphic design, whether it's business cards, logos. They all kind of go hand in hand when you kind of get a project, and especially if small businesses are just starting out, they might need everything. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati's College of Art and Design, and I moved down here in '98. I've been working in some form of printing or design ever since I've been down here. I started my own design company about 10 years ago, and I've had the opportunity to work with some really good large and small companies down here, helping them get started and accomplish our goals of providing the best online service possible. An exciting story for me is a company that I've been working with now for, probably over 10 years. They have just got an opportunity to be acquired for about $30 million. And this was a startup company, like a small startup company. So, what I tell everybody is when you're starting a business, that's kind of your goal, is to, build up and be able to sell it. So I'm really excited for them. I like to start with some interesting website statistics. So anybody, a guess out there, how many websites are online right now? Right. 2 billion. There's 2 billion websites currently on the internet. And of that 2 billion, only 400 million are active. So that means there's tons of dead websites out there that either don't function or they built them and didn't do anything with them. So navigating the internet's harder. It gets harder and harder these days. So 65% of global website traffic comes from mobile devices now. So when you're thinking about doing, starting your company, everybody's looking on mobile now. So you want to kind of, it used to be desktop, it used to be on your laptop, whatever. Now everybody's just so busy they're on their phone. So your phone's the best way to connect to the public. On average, internet users visit over 130 web pages per day. So that's one person. So all of us, if you think about all your social media, shopping, Google Maps, everything you do is a page. And of that, 48% of the people that visit those websites say the number one way they determine if they're going to go there or not is if the website design is good. So when they look you up online or whatever, if they don't like what they see, they move on to the next one. So I thought a good way to get to know my business is to answer some of the most popular questions I receive from my customers. So one of them is, why is good web design so important? And just like I said, 94% of users' first impression of the business is based on your design. So if you have a bad design, chances are they're going to move on, to the best of it, to the next one, which is called, if you're doing stats, it's bounce rate. So if they give you statistics, it's like, what's my bounce rate? That means if somebody came to your site, looked at it for 2 seconds and moved on. And then another question is, what kind of website do I need? That's another small business question, is what kind of website do I need? So you have WordPress, Wix, GoDaddy. There's just so many ways to get online now. And one size doesn't fit all. So it really depends on what size your company is and what your goals are for your company. If you're just trying to get leads, you might Wix, GoDaddy, everything will work really well for you. Now, if you're a larger company and you need more specific customization, such as custom lead forms or specific ways you get in, then you might want a WordPress site that's more specific to your industry. So, but all ways are good. There's all, whether you're using GoDaddy, Wix, if you want a WordPress site, all of them make beautiful sites. So there's really not, they get bad reputations, but it's all how you use them. And then another question I get is, do I need SEO optimization? That's a big question for everybody now. What is SEO? I've had some one-to-ones with everybody, and that's kind of a question that comes up. Well, SEO goes into the design. That's kind of my job. And basically it's how your site talks to Google. That's SEO. So when we're sitting down thinking about your goals, we want to think about what's the best way we can set your site up to talk to Google to service your customers to meet your needs. So if you're trying to get leads for real estate, if you want plumbing leads, if you want to sell t-shirts online, it all goes hand in hand, but it's all how we tell Google how we want to distribute it to your customers. And then once we set up the SEO and everything's working, it goes into how many conversions can I expect to get from my website. So conversions come with how we set up your target goals and how website designs are. So you'll see most website designs, you'll have a search bar and you'll have your menu up top. That's pretty much how we go for your conversions. What you want is whatever your specific goal is you want to put that as your main attraction now. So if you want leads, your first thing that people should see when they come to your site, whether it's mobile, laptop, or desktop, is contact us now. Get a quote now. So the path of least resistance is the new way of Google. That's how Google likes it. So you can have all kinds of other stuff. Videos are really good and pictures are really good, but your call to action is your most important part on your website. Google's always changing as far as SEO and algorithms, and that's kind of our job as web designers too. So every year Google puts out, well, maybe every year or every 2 years, Google does an algorithm update. Algorithm update you've probably heard before, working with your website designs, is how Google serves your ads or your website to customers. So they have all different kind of ways that they do it. Now what Google likes is content, so blogs. So whatever industry you're in, a lot of things that I tell people now is put a blog on your website if you don't have it currently, and have somebody inside your office or outside writers, but write content, because that's what Google wants to serve to people. They just want really interesting, engaging content about your business. What you do, how you do it, the best way to do it. And then finally, the final question is, do I need, once you guys do a website, do I need ongoing support? And the short answer is yes. Websites are always changing. Google, Wix, WordPress, they always do updates. Every year there's updates. There's updates to security. There's updates to SEO strategies, and there's hacking and everything. So you always want to, once your website's up and it's developed and everything's good, you always want ongoing support to update it yearly. And most importantly, website design, it's about more than just being beautiful. It's about creating an experience that is seamless, intuitive, and fast. That's another thing Google likes, is speed. So making a great first impression, being usable, and ensuring that your site looks and works great on all devices is going to be the key to your success. Thank you.